I wasn't aware that the brand Lightweight actually made bikes before this point. I knew about the wheels, I'd heard those, I've seen those about, but I didn't know it actually made a bike, so let's have a look at it. Now, having had a bit of a closer look at it, it's actually got paint on it, which for a super lightweight bike isn't that common. Sometimes some brands will omit the paint, just put a bit of lacquer on it and save some weight that way. This is a 54cm frame, so unfortunately a little bit too small for myself, but it's a full carbon frame. Working out from the frame, they're the wheel set that some of you might be familiar with. They're the lightweight Mielenstein wheels. They are disc brake. They are also actually Clinchers. Very often you see these and they are tubular because they're quite old perhaps, but these are Clinchers. Now, famously, Team Sky and then Ineos used lightweight wheels in the Tour and in various bike races when they weren't sponsored by Lightweight, when they're actually sponsored by Shimano. So there's got to be something in it, hasn't there? There's got to be something in the performance benefit wise. So maybe you can see that even in the bottle cages, these are the official Lightweight bottle cages, and I'm not going to take them off and weigh them, but they look very light. Working out from the frame, carbon stem, which is a lightweight model, the carbon bars, which is a lightweight model. I don't just mean that they are light, I mean that they are the Lightweight brand, so this whole bike is essentially Lightweight branded. Same with the seat post, another carbon seat post, and again, Lightweight branded. So everywhere you look on this bike, the brand Lightweight is there. Now, it does not have a lightweight saddle, it has a physique saddle, but I know that's personal preference, so a lot of people change these anyway. And yeah, 160mm rotor on the front, 140 on the back. It does have Ultegra 8100 12-speed group set. That is actually brand new. I know that WeBuyCycle do upgrade some bikes when they come in to make them more appealing to customers. I don't know what group set this had on it before it, but it is essentially a brand new group set. It's a compact crank at the front, 5034, compact, not compact, and then an 1130 cassette at the back. So a real good climbing range there. You can tell that if you buy this sort of bike, you're probably a climber, or you like climbing, or you ride in the hills, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's well set up to go. Now, I had a look at how much these sorts of bikes cost brand new, and it is eye-watering. Over £10,000 or something like this. I'd imagine the sort of person that buys this bike, it isn't their only bike. It might be the, the special Sunday cafe bike. It might be the Gran Fondo or a Tap du Tour bike. I get that. And this is currently up for sale for £6,500. So a lot of money less than the RRP. However, it's still a lot of money for a bike, isn't it? But I can probably guess what you're all thinking. If it's so lightweight, how much does it weigh, Daniel? Well, you'll be glad to know I've got a set of scales on here, so there's one way to find out, so let's find out. Now, we see a lot of disc brake bikes being quite heavy, so I'll be interested to see what this actually weighs. Just reset the scales, let's give it a lift up. 7.31 kilos. Now, there's probably a little bit of weight you can lose out of the group set if you were to go to Dura-Ace, and if you were to run shallower wheels, I imagine, but that is quite light, isn't it? Just over 7 kilos, a little bit over the UCI weight limit of 6.8 for what is a bike that you could ride everywhere. 2x chain set, a wide range of gears, and I would imagine it rides quite comfy as well. It's not a super aggressive position, so let me know down below. Have you heard of this bike before? What do you reckon? Should I get in the market for one or not? And yeah, hope you enjoy.